Hey, good morning, all. This should be a short one. I don't have a lot on my list, and it's kind of a normal week, which we have not had many of. Anyway, here we go on October 2. We are in October. It feels like fall, although yesterday was warm and beautiful. Here we go. First things first, we want to pray for our eighth graders that are on the road as we speak. Just praying for them, pray for their teachers and staff, and Simply Venture staff as they embark on their 5-day trip. So, hoping that goes well. Speaking of which, I think this might be a first. I don't know. We had donation. So our eighth graders take tons of bags of clothes to donate to Love Inc. up there, Love in the Name of Christ. That's the INC. And so we donate, and they help those that need clothes. You've seen places around here that do that as well. The one thing that I think is unique this year is that we had families that are not eighth grade families donate, which is really amazing and just warms my heart. That tells me there's a sense of community that crosses grades. So just a huge thank you to those, of course, to the eighth grade families that donated, but then to the non-eighth grade families that donated. That's just really special. That just says a lot about our community. So that's really neat. As you're kind of going along and you're making choices and grades and all that good stuff, just keep in mind that National Junior Honor Society is not around the corner, but it's obviously coming up in the next months or so. So anyway, that's the whole child piece, right? There's a whole child. It's not just grades, but it's the choices that we make. So anyway, National Junior Honor Society is not right around the corner, but is certainly approaching. So anyway, just keep that in mind as you're making choices and your grades and all that good stuff, contributing to the community and all and things like that. So anyway, just wanted to keep that on your radar. Let's dive into the calendar. All right, so today's a Freedom Learning Count Day, the official Colorado statewide count day. So it's not just us, it's everybody in Colorado. So that's today. I believe Mr. Harris is managing that. Tomorrow is an eligibility check, as is every Tuesday with Mr. Hanson. We've got grow groups again towards the end of the week and an early release, 2:30 early release, and then the tailgate, which I believe is in the preschool parking lot. So dad, son, tailgate, grandfather, guardian, whatever, tailgate in the preschool parking lot. So that's Friday. It looks like it's at about 4:30. And then for those adults that are participating in the Blue Jacket Classic, that is Saturday. So hopefully the weather cooperates with you. Dining hall cleanup crew is down there. It's got Annabella, Avery, Jacobs, Myers, Lebowski, and Reese. So there's that group. So Ronan, Fisk, Jacobs, Myers, Lebowski, and Reese. So anyway, that's the cleanup crew for this week. Remember, you've got to sign out every single day. You've got to sign out with a teacher every single day. Okay? All right. So I was traveling yesterday, and yesterday was a grow group day, so it's a little bit of a unique day. So there's not a full sermon from my pastor. So I've got a devotion. You've probably seen this from me before. It's really, really, really good. It goes by months. Grace lets us hum, as in the parts of our lives we don't understand yet, while we figure out the words. So the title in and of itself is amazing, because I'm sure there's stuff that happens in your life and you're like, what? I don't get it. I don't get it yet. What's going on? And so it says, you know what? Until then, let's just keep humming to the song. So let me read this. So it's out of John 10. My sheep listen to my voice. I know them, and they follow me. I give them eternal life, and they shall never perish. No one will snatch them out of my hand. I have a few friends who are great at playing instruments and writing songs, he writes. They perform on stages and compose masterpieces on their pianos and guitars. Whenever Sweet Maria, so that's Bob Goff's wife, and I go to one of their concerts, their music seems so effortless, like the songs just burst right out of them. One time I asked one of these friends, what's it like to write a hit song that everybody sang along to? When he told me about the process, I was really surprised. He said his songs usually start with a vague melody or a series of chords. While he drove around, got the car washed, took a walk, made dinner, he would have these notes in his head and start building on them, thinking about them, humming along without a clear sense of how they all might become a song. He wasn't trying to finish the song all at once. He was just living with it. He's just sitting in it. This reminded me of a time we took hundreds of kazoos to the school we built in Uganda for kids who were the first generation after 25-year civil war. 25-year civil war had ended. At the beginning, all the random blowing sounded like the stuff of Beethoven's nightmares. But then the students started suggesting songs for us all to play together. There are so many languages and cultures represented in the room. Deciding on a song would have solved half the issue because everyone would be singing different words to it in their traditional languages. But with the kazoos, we didn't have to know the words. We just blew a tune we all knew, and the music did the translating for us. I think that's just fantastic. The kazoo, this little plastic thing, bridged the gap of all the languages and cultures. What a neat symbol that is. Maybe you don't know the words to the song God is creating with your life. Like maybe you're just wrestling, struggling, wondering. Don't sweat it. Just give it time. Drive around with it, so to speak. You're not driving, but walk around in the halls with it. Hang out in the neighborhood with it. Walk around your house with it while you're mowing the lawn, whatever. Go to the car wash with it. Take a walk. Make dinner, whatever. Help make dinner. Live with it for a while. But ask this question. Ask this question. Ask God to give you the words later. So ask God to give you the words eventually. So the question is, what words is God speaking to you? So you don't have to know what's going on today in your life. You're at a stage that can be challenging. But that doesn't mean you don't think about it, wonder about it, live with it for a little bit. While you're walking around the house, whatever. And ask, what words is God speaking to me today? Anyway. All right, gang. Love y'all. Take care. We'll see you in the halls. Bye.